14-year-old girl goes missing after stepmom sells her to the highest bidder for $6,000 just to pay for a wedding. What kind of shit the world got going on? Like, whoever the person that even bought the girl is gonna get caught with kidnapping. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know what to say about this. We just finna hear the story.
Sure if y'all noticed, but lately we've been moving different when it comes to these missing person cases, and it's definitely for a good reason. The last story we covered involving a missing teenage girl ended up with the young girl herself in the comments saying she wasn't missing at all. She had ran off with a little boy. And let's be honest, a lot of us did things as teenagers we probably had our families worried sick, even if it never reached that level of publicity. But this morning, I seen a report coming from out of Atlanta, from the hood anchor, somebody I respect when it come to covering stories fast. I paid attention. The report involved a 14-year-old girl who was allegedly missing, but what instantly stood out to me was that the people speaking up for her wasn't her mother or father, it was other family members. And one of the accusations being thrown around online was so extreme I had to pause before even speaking on it. One claimed the young girl was being sold so the stepmother could get money for a wedding. Fam, I can't make this up. And what made matters even worse is it was people laughing in the background like it was a joke. And the hood anchor had it deleted with so many conflicting stories, and we'll later explain why. I don't blame them. Now we rock with you, fam. I screen recorded. I gotta let the family see this. Fam, check this out.
I have a missing 14-year-old girl. Now, I don't know what y'all got going on out there, but kind of explain what's going on, how she went missing.
So we got a call. When did y'all find out? She can tell you that part. I just got the call today, but she's supposed to be missing since last night. Okay, so she's supposed to be missing since last night around 2-something. They saying a charger pulled up, got her. Nobody made a report till 6 o'clock today, saying something about some Mexicans got her. And they were just on her page going live. Then they writing everybody in her family saying she held hostage and all that type of stuff. So this is Keisha. She's her cousin as well. So she can give you more information.
Anything you want to say?
My opinion, I think what happened, they sold my cousin to the highest motherfucking bid for $6,000 motherfucking dollars for a fucking wedding. The goddamn stepmama.
That's crazy. You could go get a loan for a wedding if it was that serious. You could have asked around the whole family. Hey, can I borrow $500? Hey, can I get a band? Hey, can I get $500, little $200? Instead, y'all do some weird shit, especially coming out of Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, who?
Huh? Nyla, the little girl who missing.
The stepmom.
Yes. Sold my little damn cousin, and she abducted my little goddamn cousin.
So that's who knows more information on her whereabouts?
Yes.
And what's her Instagram page? So
right here.
We're going to add it in the caption.
Yeah, I would like to add it in the caption because the fact that when the police got here, she left and she had the little baby too. Mm-hmm. And she texting the mom, telling the mom that telling the grandmother that she won't be able to see the baby no more. The baby, they dead to her, da-da-da this and da-da-da that. And her name is, did somebody see me her name?
We're going to add it in the caption below, but just know, like, whoever behind this, y'all will be probably facing serious kidnapping charges, all kind of shit. Like, this ain't a game. So just do what's right. We here. 14. If y'all want to let me know where she, I'll pull up myself. I ain't bringing no police with me, no nothing.
They trying to say that the nigga she with, the Mexican she with, she supposed to end up marrying him, but he found out that she was 17.
Wait, what?
And he told her, if they don't send the money, they gonna kill her.
But she really 14.
Like I say, they sold my motherfucking cousin. I don't give a fuck nobody say.
So yeah, fam, that's the kind of accusation that can change lives overnight if it ain't true. So instead of instantly running with it, I decided to do what a lot of people online don't do anymore, and that's to try to reach out myself. Now, according to what I seen, the stepmother had already been tagged online and was going back and forth defending herself. Now, we'll later expose what those messages was, but we not going to disclose her page because we don't know if she did it. I reached out directly. She ended up liking the message but never responded. I'm going to disclose what I wrote, and I'm not even going to lie. That made the situation feel even stranger. But here's where everything started getting messy. As the day went on and I kept this story on the back burner, waiting for more information, the headline started changing. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. First it was a missing child report. Then accusations started flying online. And now police are reporting, saying there's a ransom demanded involving for thousands of dollars. But this where you gotta pay attention, fam, because this what caught my attention, and I know I had to bring it to you guys' attention, was the amount being mentioned online already, allegedly matching the same amount of money that was supposedly requested from the hood anchor. It went from being sold for $6,000 to now the man wants $6,000. But then it get deeper. You got somebody in the comments claiming to be the girl's cousin saying the amount was actually way higher than what the news reporting. It's not 6,000, it's 60,000. Why are you saying that under every comment? And people connecting the dots, 2 + 2 = 4. How does she really know, as she responding to comments we'll later check out, that this girl is allegedly taken by a Mexican? How do you really know that? So at this point, fam, this ain't internet gossip no more. That baby could genuinely be in danger. And some are bet it's somebody she know, and that's even more scary. So today, we're gonna carefully go over what's being said, what's confirmed, what's alleged, and the screenshots and
That's
comments
crazy,
that got
bro.
people talking
That
in the
shit
first
crazy.
place. Because right now, there's too many conflicting stories and too many people speaking with confidence about a situation involving a 13-year-old child. And hopefully, by putting a spotlight on it the right way, it'll lead to answers and not no more confusion. Because before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being
Nah, for
said,
real.
make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. If you ever wish payday came sooner, this might
Sorry,
actually
black
help.
boy.
It's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful tools. And one of the main tools lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you switch over to sign up. Enter your information, worth checking out, because that's literally what the app is designed for, helping people like you handle your finances. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Let's check out the video. Alright, fam. Now, before we get into the timeline, screenshots, and what police are officially saying, I gotta slow this down for a second because this story got way too many moving pieces. What makes this situation even stranger is that earlier the same day, the child's biological mother was reportedly arrested on unrelated charges out of Gwinnett County. So naturally, people online starting to ask questions. Was the timing just a coincidence? Or is there more going on behind the scenes that the public don't know yet? Then you got another contradiction. Authorities reportedly claim the stepmother wasn't cooperating or speaking much with investigators. But at the exact same time, the stepmother herself was on Instagram saying she had already been talking to the police for hours. So now people trying to figure out which version is the truth. And when you combine all
Is
of
that the
with
stepmama, bro? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
ransom, rumors, and changing headlines, family members arguing online, and a 14-year-old child still missing in the middle of all this, you can understand why this story had to be brought to y'all attention. Now, before we continue, I also want to point something out. Georgia has seen a growing number of missing juvenile reports over the years, especially around the metro Atlanta area. And while thankfully many children are eventually located safe, cases involving teenagers can quickly become complicated once social media, family disputes, and conflicting information enter the picture. And that's why today we gotta separate the confirmed facts from online rumors and try to piece together what actually happened. Now, of course, fam, you saw the earlier post about the 14-year-old girl being abducted. Her name is Anyla Robertson. Last seen around 10 p.m. May 3rd in the area 735 Bellamy Avenue Northwest. Surveillance video shows Robertson get into a Dodge Charger at around 4 a.m. Why was a young girl allowed to step out the house at 4 a.m.? Your guess is as good as mine. And not to mention, why did they wait till the next day to call 911? Especially if it was overnight.
They probably knew who it was, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it and he said that, it seemed like she willingly got in that Charger, Challenger, whatever, at 4 in the morning, cause ain't no 14-year-old finna be getting out at 4 in the morning unless somebody know, bro. Unless they a runaway. But regardless, the fact that they even knew what it was is kind of like crazy to me. You see what I'm saying? And then like, I don't know, was the report made at 6 a.m. in the morning or 6 p.m.? Because if they waited to almost, 12 hours to make a report, because they knew what was going on, bro. They knew what was going on.
Another red flag. Not to mention later in the day, the story had then changed from being abducted, but still remains critically missing. And even in the news clip, you had people in the background laughing. What's funny?
Out of Atlanta, police are investigating the disappearance of a 14-year-old girl. This is Anyla Robertson. Police say that she was last seen at her home on Belmead Avenue in Midtown. Now, her mom tells police that she left without permission last night around 10 o'clock. Now, our crews...
But they just said 4. Why is it 10 o'clock now? Y'all see what I'm saying?
The first on the scene this evening at Robertson's home. We saw officers speaking with family and getting video from neighbors' doorbell cameras. Robertson was reportedly seen leaving her home in a black Charger overnight. Family on the scene tell 11 Alive the teen's mom was arrested earlier today in an unrelated case out of Gwinnett County. And they also tell us that the mom's girlfriend is refusing to talk to police. Now, we spoke with one family member who says that the last time that they heard from the 14-year-old, she indicated she couldn't get away.
She called my stepdaughter. She was like crying, whatever. And she was just yelling like, they got me, they got me, they got me, whatever. And then her mother said she called too, and now I was in the background crying.
Well, police initially reported Robertson's case as a possible abduction. Then tonight at 9 o'clock, police confirmed that she has not been abducted, but is still considered a critical missing juvenile. So here's her photograph one more time. If you have any information, call Atlanta police and let's get her to a safe place.
Now at this point, fam, you gotta be nervous about where this little girl is at. I'm watching the playoffs, and by 9 p.m. the story changed again. A man had called, allegedly, and said they wanted $6,000. That's what the news reported. But as we mentioned, somebody under the comments with people putting 2 + 2 = 4 with common sense, who definitely noticed the same amount from the earlier post in which they alleged she was sold for $6,000, saying no, it's $60,000. And I'm her cousin, I know, responding to every comment. One person wrote, I feel like they should have located her by now with the supposed leads. I pray she found safe. Something is odd. Someone demanding $6,000 ransom now. The news story keep changing. And if someone demanded ransom, it's most likely someone related. The person responded.
Related or somebody close or like a friend or something. I don't think it's no cousin or something. It might be the real mama, not the stepmama, the real mama, or it might be I don't know, bro. It's kind of weird in situations like these because, like, it's one thing to abduct somebody. All right, they go missing. You will never hear from them again, and unless God makes it that way. But then it's another thing to demand $6,000. Like, damn, cuz $6,000. Why couldn't it? Like, for instance, like I'm not saying you feel I'm like, oh, you need to up a bit more, but like, nigga, why not 60? Why not 100? Why not 150? You feel what I'm saying? And like, they got a person in the comments going saying it wasn't 6,000, it was 60, but they saying 6,000 on the news. Something ain't adding up, bro. On God.
60K. Then she responded again. It's not nobody related. Some Mexican got her. That's my little cousin. And as you can see, she under another post who noticed that. And fam, let's be real. If I'm 14 and somebody just kidnapped me, I'm gonna call my step cousin and tell her they got me. That's what the lady on the news said.
She called my stepdaughter. She was like crying, whatever. And she was just yelling like, they got me, they got me, they got me, whatever. And then her mother said she called too, and now I was in the background crying.
Well,
Now, at
what's
this
funny?
point, I know me and you was looking for the mother. I couldn't find her. And I don't even know if she truly arrested. But who I could find is the stepmother. And she made it a priority not to tag the mother or post a picture of her face, just her body, while going off on her family in the process. It's a reason her family's saying this. And it's a reason now why this stepmother is keeping quiet. Now the story is picking up attention. Now before I tell y'all what I wrote on her DM from the Family TV Instagram page, let's check out what she had to say on her Instagram post. Pay attention, fam. She said I ain't post because it wasn't nobody business to know she missing, huh? Until we got threats text to us. We did the right thing and filed a missing child report. We reported that shit before any one of y'all fake family members called the news while we wasn't alerted about anything. These folks went to my house while me and my wife not home and tried to get 5 minutes of fame. She then said, enough said, watch me work. She also tagged the girl that was in her anchor Instagram post and said, BITCH, ain't you the leader of the family that have all your family dying? Bad spirit bitch. Poor ass auntie, go take care of Macy home. She then tagged her again and said, go take care of your blood nephew that you abandoned with me. Y'all get benefits for him. Keep them. Don't guide him in school. He can't read or write. Ho, focus on him and your little girl, not my kids, ho. And you put an old ass lady who's sick as on dialysis when you so-called have money. My wife mother, she been disrespecting me, bitch. I look like letting her get our son. You damn right, ho. I stop all that fake flexing. You had seen me in real life, ho. I had a real mama. Mama never did crack like y'all hoes, mama. Huh? Then she
Why
said,
she going in on them texts, boy? It must be it gotta be some family shit, bro. She talking like this, it gotta be some family shit. Somebody gotta know what's up. I ain't gonna lie.
the big thighs hoe, y'all have 17 or 19 siblings, all of them homeless. And mad my wife won't open any doors, and I damn sure won't let her. What the fuck y'all hoes doing? But out here looking a mess on the news. Go take care of them ugly ass kids. We this South Park kids growing up. Sneak or do what the how the fuck y'all think she got reported from both her moms? I don't know what she's saying. She's just going on the rant. Ain't none of this about that little girl. Now, when I wrote the lady, I said, fam, I saw that story they deleted. I was wondering if you would mind putting more light on your missing loved one and dismiss a false narrative.
But that's her shit right there. Forever Pimp. Let's go search that shit up real quick. He said he wasn't even gonna put it out there. He put it out there. This the stepmama, bro. This the stepmama right here. No stories. Praying for a safe return of my daughter. Okay, so she posting her and shit, but is this a cover up though? And I don't see no pictures of her stepdaughter on here as opposed to the story. You feel what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't see nothing, bro. That's weird, bro. That shit weird, cuz.
She did was like the message. Now at this point, fam, I don't know what to believe. I'm just here to present the facts. And I pray, man, I really do, this young girl get found alive, and no matter who responsible, they get held accountable. I'm praying for her, I'm praying for the family, and I'm praying for the ones that's truly concerned about her whereabouts. As more developed, I keep you guys updated. But this is the story of a young girl who authorities claim is missing, family members claim abducted, and now reports being held for ransom. Let me know how you guys feel about this one based on the facts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And